Hey cookie creators and lovers alike, I'm Gabby. If you're anything like me, you know that no one brings the Christmas magic quite like Disney. So today on the Cool Cookie Show, we're making some magical Mickey Christmas cookies. For my Christmas tree Mickey, I'll start by flooding the entire base in a festive green color. For my piping consistency icing, I'll be using a number 1 Ateco tip, and for my 15-second consistency flooding icing, I'm just using a regular squeeze bottle tip, which is about the size of a number 4 Wilton. Now we'll let this layer dry for 6 to 12 hours before we go in and string his Christmas lights. In order to ensure the black food coloring doesn't soak into my light bulbs, I'm going to let the cord dry for about 20 minutes to an hour. Now with some piping consistency icing and number 4 Wilton tips, let's add some bulbs to our cord. This Mickey cookie is ready to light up the holidays. For my gingerbread Mickey, I'm going to start by flooding the entire base in a brown color. For my piping consistency icing, I'll be using a number 1 Ateco tip. And for my 15-second consistency flooding icing, I'll be using a number 4 Wilton tip. Now we'll let this layer dry for 6 to 12 hours before we go in and add his gingerbread piping detail. Now with some white piping consistency icing, a number 17 Wilton tip, and candy covered chocolates, let's go in and give this gingerbread his dots. This gingerbread Mickey is all done. For my Santa Claus Mickey, I'm going to start by flooding the bottom half of his head in a bright Christmas red. For my piping consistency icing, I'll be using a number 1 Ateco tip. And for my 15-second consistency flooding icing, I'll be using a regular squeeze bottle, which is roughly the size of a number 3 Wilton tip. Now we'll let this layer dry for about 20 minutes to an hour before we go in and flood Mickey's black ears. Now we'll let this cookie dry for 6 to 12 hours before we go in and add the piping that will give him his Santa look. Now this is a Mickey cookie fit for Santa Claus. Thanks for tuning in to this week's episode of the Cool Cookie Show. If you like this episode, give it a big thumbs up. Want to be a part of the creativity? Let me know what characters and shapes you'd like to see in the comments below. For more of my cookie creations, check out my channel, tune in every Tuesday, and don't forget to subscribe. Till next time, stay sweet!